And we got two special guests that we're going to get to know today. We got TL Slots.
Hi,
How's
everybody.
it going, everyone?
Alright, so instead of playing slots, we were like, know what? Let's get to know you guys better. So I'm curious. First question is, how did you get into YouTube?
How did we get into YouTube?
Well, we started playing slots just like on our own, not really recording anything. And then we started watching channels. And we thought, well, maybe let's just give it a go. So that's kind of how we started. Started out kind of slow and kind of learned from that experience. And here we are now with almost 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah, and what we've done is when we first started, we looked at other channels to see. We started out with Dragon Link. So on a specific Dragon Link, I wanted to see what it was hitting on the East Coast, West Coast, and the Midwest. If there was some kind of correlation there with like 5 cents or whatever denom and a certain depth. And at that time, it was like 5 cents and $1.25 everybody was hitting on. So that's what we started with, was 5 cents and $1.25. We did real well. And then we started gradually going up. When we build up our ticket, we do some high rolling.
Right.
If we don't have the money, we don't do high roll. We stay at the average, $3, $4 a spin. But we have a fun time doing it, and that's the main thing.
That is so neat. And I'm definitely curious, why do you gravitate towards Dragon Link?
Because it was the most popular at the time. Everybody was putting it out on YouTube, and it seemed like a very fun machine. And then the first thing we did is when we walked into one casino where we had recording permission, is we said, do you have any Dragon Link machines? And we showed us the whole area, and that's what they did. Is they showed us the Dragon Links, we started playing.
That is so neat. My favorite Dragon Link is right behind you, which is Golden Century. I find it so fascinating that you started with Dragon Link, and the fact that you actually started your channel based off Dragon Link. Fortune.
That's right, Wheel of Fortune in the background.
And somebody's playing the drums right behind us.
Yeah, they're doing some remodeling here at the Cortez. That's fine.
Yeah, so I'm really curious. How did you find the YouTube slot community?
I find welcoming. It's
very welcoming.
Very helpful.
Yeah.
There's a lot of very friendly channels out there that help each other out.
Exactly.
And that's what we should always be about, is helping each other grow and expand. Doesn't matter how big of a channel you are or small of a channel. It's you go and you meet somebody that's a big player, they should be able to respond to you in a nice and professional manner, and get to know them a little bit other than their personality that they show through on YouTube. Get to know the real person behind the personality.
Yeah, we've met a lot of different people, different slot channels, and they've become friends of ours. So, and it's just enlightening to see that in this kind of community, because it's so many slot channels out there.
That's
but
right.
The slot channels that we've been associated with, just awesome, and we just keep watching more and more. Doesn't matter if you've got 2 subscribers, if you've got 20,000 subscribers, we'll watch, and we should learn from everybody, and everyone should be helping everybody. So
that's right. And we're here at Granny Fest. It's our first time in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And we're here at the El Cortez, and we love it out here.
Yeah, it was just so breathtaking when we came into Las Vegas. This is our first time here. I haven't been far west than this. I've been to California, but it was just awesome. And the person picked us up. She basically took us around for a good hour, just showing us different areas. So everyone has been so friendly. Everyone here has been so friendly. Just bending over backwards.
That's right. We had a chauffeur pick us up from the airport, first time having that done.
Yeah.
Beautiful Tesla X. They picked us up in with the wing doors. That was nice. That ride.
Yeah, we had a great time. So far we're having a really good time, and we went down Fremont Street last night, and
we did a live stream from there, just showing the sights and sounds of Fremont. Sights and sounds of Fremont Street.
Yeah, it was different, but it was a good time. It was a fun time.
That's right. A lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun doing the videos and seeing who's out there, who's watching. Ready. We're going to low roll, though, at 10 cents, $5 a spin. See if anything hits. Everybody hope for the best.
Alright, so I'm curious, how did you find the YouTube slot community?
YouTube slot community is absolutely amazing and awesome. They're a fun time to hang around with. Get to know them, the real people behind the slot channel. Very cool.
That is so neat. I found
awesome. Our first time here, so when we got here, we flew in. Couldn't really see Vegas from the airport when we flew in, just a little bit in the background. And once we had the chauffeur pick us up, she showed us the Sphere and some of the sights of Vegas before she dropped us off over here at the El Cortez. And they had a wonderful time.
That is so amazing. Can you tell me a little bit about yourselves?
Well, Laura is a nurse.
I'm a surgical nurse and I work in the hospital in Northwest Indiana. I've been a nurse for, almost 20 years. And I love it. I wouldn't be doing anything else.
And myself, I had a stroke, 2 strokes 6 years ago roughly. And I'm still trying to recoup. I've got everything back except for the use of my left hand most of the time. Just keep doing $5 spins, baby. So we keep trying, and I'm keeping on, I call it rehab. Playing the games and being able to concentrate on what I'm doing is excellent. Help for my brain to function. There's a little bit of it.
Yeah, it's helped him a lot, just with the coordination and, talking and doing 2 or 3 things at once. So
right, concentrating, trying to do the casino math, everything, getting my brain working.
And recording.
And recording,
yes.
Right. So it's multiple things at one time, so it's a lot of fun.
Definitely. What has been the most challenging thing as a slot channel?
Getting the subscribers, getting us out there, because YouTube algorithm keeps changing and making it much more difficult for everybody, no matter what niche they're in. The algorithm is not very friendly to a lot of channels.
I agree. It's so hard to get even 100 views.
Yes, it is.
Right.
I'm lucky to get 50 views some days.
We're grateful for any of you that we get and anybody that hits that subscribe button, because it does help us within the algorithm. So if you hit the subscribe, watch a video, leave a positive comment, the algorithm takes and looks at that and goes, oh, okay, and it pushes you up a notch.
It does. And what I find interesting is how it changes so quickly over the years. Like last year, what was right numbers, now it's no stuff out.
Yeah, that's true.
Really weird about it.
And they seem like they are pushing the shorts more than the regular videos nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why I've been really short focused and short oriented. And I'm curious, and speaking of numbers now, what has been the biggest win you ever caught on camera?
On camera?
On camera.
I don't think we've got the 8.5 then. Was that, I would say
it was
4 wins?
No, it was Blue Chip, I think it was when we did it was a New Year's Eve, and we were playing All Aboard.
All Aboard, okay.
Yeah.
What was that, 6,500 I think on that?
I think it was a little bit more than that, because we hit 6,500 in the high limit.
Yep, that was a fun night.
Before we recorded.
Dang.
Yep.
One of my biggest wins I've ever got was a $400 at the Silverton Casino. I was doing the lights, blowing up box, hitting the buttons, bam, that is.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Best feeling ever.
Yeah,
It is a good feeling.
And I also find the machines to be so camera shy.
Yep.
Very
Yep.
camera shy. I agree with that.
So that's why we're low rolling in the high limit room. That sounds funny, but
It is. High limit, no rollers.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
And when did you start gambling? When did you get into gambling?
I say 4 years ago.
About 4 years
About
ago,
4
yeah.
years. And we started a channel about 3 years ago.
Right, a couple more and then we're done with this.
Yep, a couple more.
That is so awesome.
Yep.
And also, I started gambling when the day I was 21. The day I started gambling.
Very cool.
Now, it was an absolute pleasure to get to know you both. So thank you so much.
You're welcome,
So thank you.
Simon. Thank you.
So thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you again. Be sure to subscribe to TL Slots for extra good luck and to get to know the channel even more.
That's right.
Thank you,
TL
Sam.
Slots on YouTube, and also we're on Facebook and Instagram, so you can check us out there as well. Everybody have a blessed day. We'll talk
Thank
to you
so
soon.
much, Simon.
You're very welcome.